my milk.
What's up, everyone? Today we're seeing if there's a chicken sandwich that can sit on the throne above the Popeyes one. And of course that chicken sandwich is the, fuck, I forgot the name of it. The Royal Chicken Sandwich from Burger King. But as always, we got some discussing to do about the background. Burger King was founded in 1954 by David Egerton and James McElmore in Miami, Florida. So they say. That is what it says on the official Burger King website. However, some sources trace the company back to the year 1953 with Keith J. Kramer and Matthew Burns when they opened their Instaburger restaurant in Jacksonville, Florida. After taking a trip to McDonald's, they were inspired to start their own restaurant, and they actually named their restaurant Instaburger King after the Instabroiler they had bought for their restaurant. But, you know, two different paths, we'll see which one's real. In 1959, things started to really shape up for the company as they started franchising locations across the nation and eventually moving outside the US in 1963, opening a location in Puerto Rico. And then in 1967, after franchising restaurants for a few years, the Burger King company was bought by Pillsbury in 1967. And yes, it is the same Pillsbury as the little doughboy where you touch his belly and he goes, "Ooh." However, the company never really got serious traction in fast food as they bounced around from company to company in terms of ownership goes. Pillsbury sold them, they got sold a couple of other times, blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't until TPG Capital bought them in 2002 is when they really started to finally carve out the space for themselves in the fast food game. However, the financial crisis of 2008 hit Burger King pretty hard, and it pretty much undid all the progress that TPG Capital had done. At which then the company was sold to 3G Capital, which is, I believe, where they remain today. Every article I read was very unclear about that. I know for a fact Burger King and Tim Hortons are affiliated in some way. I think Burger King might own Tim Hortons, or they're owned by the same company as Tim Hortons. Had really, again, trouble figuring out the details of that. But they are still with 3G Holding, as far as I know, or 3G Capital. But upon doing this research, I was shocked to find out that just how much Burger King as a company struggled for a long time. Since the late 60s when Pillsbury bought them, they were really, from what I could read, obviously they're growing, they're expanding, so they're doing something right. But from what I could tell, like, things are not looking good for Burger King for years and years and years there. Decades, obviously. So that was kind of interesting. But one thing Burger King has been associated with for a while, they've seen them advertised a lot, is their chicken sandwiches, despite their name. Burger King chicken sandwiches. That's how restaurants work, dude. They started serving their original chicken sandwich back in 1978. Ooh, that little boogie. They started serving original chicken sandwich in 1978. And I'm sure it wasn't called the original chicken sandwich back then. It was just called the chicken sandwich. But they modified it today, so it reflects how long they've had it, blah, blah, blah. However, I feel like Burger King didn't officially enter the modern chicken sandwich race until 2021 with the release of the Chiking. It was just like, you know, their typical chicken sandwich. They only had it, I think, for a few months, if I'm not mistaken, before it got replaced by the Royal Chicken Sandwich line. So that makes having a Chiking might be a little rare. And might be one of the rare people who actually had one. That's right, I did have a single Chiking sandwich. And for good reason I had a single one, because it was not very good. I don't remember the taste being anything to write home about. What I do remember is how horribly cooked the chicken was. It was like as hard as a fucking rock. And I highly disliked the Ch'King sandwich, and when I found out Burger King was getting rid of it, I said good riddance. But alas, they have replaced it with the Royal Chicken Sandwich line of chicken sandwiches that have released, I think, a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, at the time we're recording this. It's late October right now. So can it right the wrong that the Ch'King did to me? Because I've always liked the original chicken sandwich at Burger King, so when I got the Ch'King and was like, bleh, I was pretty shocked and disappointed. Well, let's find out if this chicken sandwich is better than Ch'King. I've done a lot of chicken sandwiches on this YouTube channel. Not one is to throw in the Popeyes one. Will this one be the one to do it? We'll see. Kind of doubt it. Will it compete with the Wingstop one though, which was kind of the most recent one I had, where I was like, man, this is good. So let's try the Burger King the Royal Chicken Sandwich. I'm just getting the original. Maybe I'll get, you know what, I might get the spicy too, we'll see. Let's get those, see how good they are. Can the Royal Chicken Sandwich sit on the King's throne? Let's find out. Alright, we're pulling into Burger King now. Once I get a chance to turn left. First one's going so slow. Oh, Jesus. Gotta love Michigan!
Hello, welcome to Burger King. What can I get for you?
Hi, I'll do a Royal Crispy Chicken Sandwich combo. Just the classic.
Okay, what size? What kind of drink?
I'll just make it a regular with a Coke. And then can I also just get an additional spicy sandwich?
Alright, so make $14.45. $15.45 more.
Thank you so much. They got a few flavors here. They got the fucking hell, my wallet. They got the original spicy, and then they also have like a bacon ranch one, it looked like, and then a rodeo one as well, which is like, you know, barbecue sauce, bacon, onion ring on it or something. But I'm just sticking with the tried and true too. So we'll see. That's a pretty fair comparison to the Popeyes ones for obvious reasons, so we'll see. One thing that is on these sandwiches that unlike the pickles, I know I'm not a fan of, is tomato. But I left it on there because that's the way the sandwich needs to be, you know. So we'll see how that goes. So people just drove by on a dirt bike and an ATV, a quad. Stay classy, Pontiac.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So here's the original. Got not bad. Ooh, I like a lot of sauce. You know, I love to see all that mayo and sauce. 2 tomatoes, some lettuce, and the chicken. Look at that. Let's get a bite. Interesting. Very interesting. With the 2 tomatoes stacked right on top of each other. I don't know if you can see that there. Look at that lettuce. There you go. 2 tomatoes stacked right on top of each other. A lot of tomato flavor. Which, as I'm saying, I'm not a big fan of. Might have to take those off for a bite. There's so much tomato. Let's try it without the tomato. Honestly, I think it was very tomato. Fuck. I think a big reason it was very tomato forward, because that's the only thing I'm tasting. A bite without the tomato, literally, probably one of the most bland bites of fast food I've ever had. Let's hope the spicy one can save it. All right, you can see There's a little bit of spice on here. You can see like the red pepper, the seasoning. 2 tomatoes again, so see how that goes. I do have one observation about the chicken I want to try this one for. Let's see. But here goes. Not all that much. It's a little better, but not a lot. The observation I had about the chicken is it was just like the chicken. I mean, for a couple bites, not nearly as bad either, but it had the same like overcooked texture of fried chicken. It was like rock hard, and well, rock hard's a stretch, but it was definitely harder than fried chicken should be in a couple of those bites. And it paired with the blandness of it, bro, I gotta give the Burger King chicken sandwich like a 3, dude. It's not good. Do not get the Burger King, do not get the Royal Chicken sandwich. The spicy one's a little better, but not by much. I'll give that one like a 4 just because it's a little better. But man, I'm disappointed with these. I thought these were gonna be not anything special, but better than this. Burger King fries. I feel like Burger King fries get shit on a little too hard. I like them. Nice and crispy. But once again, Burger King drops the ball on their chicken sandwich race, chicken sandwich line. Say that 3 times fast. Yeah, not good. Don't get it. But just go to Popeyes instead, or Wingstop. Wingstop is like the only place I remember having that like can even come close to holding a candle to the Popeyes one. But that's all I got today. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the link in the description for my Twitch channel where I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You got all kinds of other links there in the About section of my Twitch channel to get more involved with my content creation, my merch, my Twitter, my Instagram, things like that. There's some others. Check that out, but I'll be back soon, don't worry. Until then, check me out on Twitch. I will see you in the live stream. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.